Hello, hello, hello. I am so happy to see you again. Thank you for coming. I'm here with your Tarotscopes for the month of July. You should apply these to your sun, moon, and rising, or any other placement in your chart that you are paying close attention to right about now. If you have not already, make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you get these every month or every other week or whenever I put out other things, but especially for these monthly Tarotscopes. Like this video, comment on it. If you got something to say, share it far and wide with anyone you think may be of benefit. I have been on more than a little bit of a break lately. You know how I ask you every time I see you how you're feeling. How is your head? How is your heart? And how is your body? How are these things? Well, I've been on a little bit of a break, more than a little bit of a break, a lot of a break, because I realize what is all of that for if I'm also not making the time to ask myself those questions and in turn make the time and space to try to give to myself whatever it is that I need in response to those questions, or make the effort to find it if I don't already possess it. So that's what I've been doing. I've been making a lot of time for rest and quiet, regeneration, making time and space for the grief that I've been experiencing in my personal life, and just letting that unfold out of my body so that it doesn't store in my body. Now, what's really important: how are you feeling? How is your mind? How is your heart, your beautiful, perfect heart? How is your body feeling? I hope that you are well. I hope that you are held. And I hope that if you are not those things, that together, one way or another, we can find a way to get you to that place. Hello, hello, hello. I am here with July's Tarotscope for those under the sign of Cancer. This is for sun, moon, rising, or any other placement you are paying close attention to at this time. Okay. So, two majors and a very powerful statement in a court card. We have Justice, beautiful card. We have Justice, we have the Sun, and we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So, I hate to say it, but this is a really straightforward, I feel like I want to do this. This is a really straightforward statement that is giving almost literal meaning towards the statement on these major cards that we have here. So Justice and the Sun, and what I mean by that, to be clear, what I mean by that is that Justice is really here to talk about just that, justice, things made right. Things made right, things beginning to, I'm checking in to make sure I'm correct-ish on that timeline. Things beginning to fall into place and make sense. To some degree, we are looking at this justice being poignant towards the Queen of Swords reversed. We are looking at things making sense, falling into place in terms of past situations within the last 3. They show me 3. 3 months. Yeah. I'm asking if it's 3 months or 3 years. It's definitely not 3 weeks. It's definitely not 3 years, but the last 3 months or so. Things sort of coming into, again, falling into place as it concerns things that we're not feeling just within communicative relationships and dynamics within the last 3 months or so for you. You have likely been working really hard at, or this is what it feels like anyway, you have been working really hard at making sense of things not panning out the way maybe you thought they would. What I mean by making sense of that is if things have not sort of panned out the way you thought they would in various situations of your life, you making sense of that means that you've likely been giving it 100% of making the best out of what is. This is likely having a direct contribution to the fact that justice is now falling into place within. Okay, I'm asking, like, where are these pockets that this will apply to in your life this month and a bit beyond this month? And for I'm looking at the sign of Cancer for Sun, Moon, Rising. And for about a quarter of the Cancers I'm looking at, this pokes out as a one-off, very poignant situation that there was not a lot of satisfaction or resolution within, or one particular relationship that was unsettled, and that there had been dishonesty. One particular relationship or situation that there had not been total honesty and disclosure about. So for about a quarter of the Cancers that I'm looking at, this will apply to one of those poignant relationships or situations. And I'm going to stick with that quarter now. So that said, there is peace felt within that one particular relationship or dynamic in which there was not full disclosure or honesty or correct expectations given to you, right? I'm asking quickly, does that mean that honesty has really come through, or that there was not, or that proper disclosure has really been lent to you? But the way it really comes through is that this month is really, for that quarter of the Cancers that I'm looking at, this month is really about peace. And that where justice comes through, it's not that the other party in the dynamic or the other part of the situation that was not in full disclosure or honesty. It's not that they've all of a sudden done the right thing. Be nice. It's really more about, because of the work, once again, that you've actively been trying to figure out how to put in, because of that, you experience levels of peace this month that felt maybe out of reach in the last 90 days or so. For the rest of the Cancers that I'm looking at, because again, remember, that was only about a quarter of the view that I saw. For everybody else, this will not be a one-off relationship or situation, but really just they're telling me that it's for those that will apply. This is really just an overall like agita, not feeling again settled. We can see that all of that, no matter how we slice it, is really beginning to come to an end this month. And through the summer, the sun, right? This is lending itself towards a timeline. This particular card, the sun. This is lending itself to a timeline, telling us that this summer will continue to be peaceful and joyous, and in resolution of things left undone or unsaid, or resolution of improper expectations throughout the summer. This is speaking towards the summer And it's also speaking to the state of mind that you will continue to be in for the summer. We love to see it, as the kids are saying. We love, love, love to see it. This is proper. It is right. Sure, I could really glean that sort of feeling or message from justice in general. But for you in particular, when I sort of look into how or why justice would be needed, I can really feel unequivocally that this is well deserved by you on your end. Yeah, I'm like just checking back in and I'm looking there and like, why would it be so well deserved for you? Well, I mean, number one, like, however unsatisfactory or disappointing this particular relationship or dynamic was or has been, again, it's not as though that person or situation has sort of 180'd itself and done the right thing. Why I feel that justice is so well deserved for you is because you have, again, done the work to just get okay with what is. And that is why this is so well deserved, so well earned, if we could say such a thing. Bask in every bit of this possible, sweet Cancer. I'm like, for whatever reason, I felt like just now I wanted to check in to say, is this going to come up for you again? And it feels as though this is a big life lesson for you, for however that applies and however that makes sense. But this has been a big lesson for you, and we are finding peace and settling within that will unfold again in the future for you. But the way that you encounter these disappointing dynamics, these unreasonable or expectations not met, however you encounter that, however you deal with it, and however you conduct yourself within these lessons that will in fact pop back up for you will be totally different. And in that way, the sun and justice, for what it's worth, or because of justice, the sun will continue to display its properties, qualities for you in these next iterations of this lesson. We love to see it. I hope that this message serves you to the highest capacity that you need it for. Again, you can apply this message to your sun, moon, rising, or any other position in your chart that you are paying close attention to. And last but not least, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do. Turn on your notifications so that you get these monthly Tarotscopes and any other video that I might put out, making magic or discussing cool things with you. Like this video, comment on it, and share it far and wide wherever you think it may be of benefit. Merry meet, merry part, merry, may we meet again. Mwah.